Amy Robach's cheating scandal with her Good Morning America co-host has seemingly ended her marriage to writer Andrew Shue and put her career on the line. Less than a year before the alleged cheating began, the former couple celebrated their greatest achievement together. How could everything go downhill so quickly? Amy Robach and Andrew Shue married in 2010. They formed a blended family with their children from previous marriages and the child they had together. They also stayed together after Robach got a breast cancer diagnosis, from which she recovered.
I knew I'd cry at least once.
Over the course of their relationship, the couple did a few interviews talking about how happy they were and about the challenges of building a family. In one of these interviews, the couple spoke fondly of each other. Shue revealed that he credits Robach for blending their families successfully. Meanwhile, the ABC star said of Andrew,
"He brought so much love and structure and joy and heart to our family as well."
Another interview happened on Amy's Good Morning America show. In it, Robach and Shue talk about the book they co-authored, Better Together, inspired by the story of their family. The segment was conducted by Amy's co-host, T.J. Holmes. The host described the pair's romance as a love story like no other and called Amy and Andrew
two of my favorite people on the planet.
The interview has resurfaced now that the star's relationship has taken a sour turn. Amy had an affair with none other than T.J. Holmes has been married to attorney Marilee Fiebig since 2010. He had a child with her and 2 other children from his previous marriage. Both couples were friends and went on frequent double dates. Robach's children also babysat Holmes' children from time to time. However, Amy and TJ's friendship started turning into something more. This allegedly happened around March 2022 when the co-hosts started training for the New York City Half Marathon together. An insider told Us Weekly that the pair's romance blossomed from a close friendship that developed during their time working together. They always had a spark, the source continued, adding that their work trips brought the duo even closer. They've been trying to keep their relationship a secret. A couple months after the affair reportedly began, the couple was spotted canoodling in bars near their workplace. In late May, the pair traveled to London to report on the Queen of England's Platinum Jubilee. At this point, both anchors were still with their spouses.
Amy, in the last 10 years, has taught me how to live.
Amy and Andrew took a trip to Athens in July, which she documented on her Instagram account. However, soon after, both marriages split. Robach and Shue put their New York City apartment on the market, and it ended up selling just a few days before news of the affair broke. In November, Amy and TJ started showing their relationship and hanging out in public. A source who spotted the couple at a bar told the Mail that the two appeared cozy. The Good Morning America stars enjoyed a romantic getaway in the mountains during a mid-November weekend. They stayed in a remote and charming cottage. Paparazzi caught the couple and even pictured Holmes grabbing Robach's butt. A few weeks later, news of their romance and affair officially broke. An insider told ET at the time that the relationship had been going on secretly for some time, although exactly how long was unknown. Whenever the duo worked together on set, things could get fun and flirty, but they always stayed professional. There were rumors that they were having an affair about a year ago, a source told People magazine. Many people believed the gossip because you could see there's a mutual affection there. However, everyone finally assumed it was just a friendship since both hosts claimed to be happily married. The news of romance caught many by surprise, including Holmes' wife. An insider told Page 6 that the pair had been separated for several months but were trying to work things out. She's devastated. She had no idea, the insider said. Many of Amy and TJ's co-workers were unhappy to learn about their relationship. An insider told the outlet, "Every anchor is upset that Amy and TJ have caused such drama. No one wants to be associated with this." An example of this attitude is David Muir, Amy's co-anchor in 2020. According to the source, the host is very private and dislikes how Holmes and Robach handled the drama. ABC's initial response was to ignore the news. However, Holmes seemed to poke fun at the situation during Good Morning America. TJ sarcastically said that it was too bad it was Friday since they were having such a great week.
Just want this one to keep going and going and going.
Multiple sources claimed that people at the network were very unhappy with the comment. Apparently, Robach was also unhappy with the attention she was getting. She was obsessed with getting that job. This affair is bringing her down and changing her reputation, an insider said. It's not the first time TJ's had an affair with someone from the show. Before news of his relationship with Amy broke, it was revealed he was involved with Good Morning America producer Natasha Singh for 3 years. Multiple sources revealed that Robach was the duo's confidant during this time, and they told her about their infidelity. However, a different insider told the magazine that the hosts didn't know about the affair until its final stages. TJ and Natasha's relationship reportedly started long distance since he worked in New York and she produced the show from Los Angeles. The two used to meet during Holmes' travels. In 2018, Singh left the show and moved to New York to work for CBS Mornings. From this point on, the pair began spending even more time together. Marilee Fiebig reportedly found out about the affair through emails. Holmes ended the relationship and started working to reconcile the marriage during the pandemic. However, Amy and Natasha remained friends. Seeing pictures of the duo on Instagram angered Marilee, who couldn't understand why her husband's co-host would stay friends with the woman who tried to break up their marriage, a source said. In a now viral old tribute TJ uploaded on Instagram, he thanked Marilee for staying by his side, saying, "I gave her plenty of reasons, excuses, and opportunities to walk her fine ass out the door." Multiple sources also told Page Six that Holmes had a relationship with another staff member while working at the network and being married to his wife. Reps for the host have not commented on the allegation. But let's get back to TJ and Amy's affair. ABC President Kim Godwin put the two on permanent hiatus starting the week of December 5th.
Not that anybody was watching for me anyway.
The executive told the Good Morning America team, Amy and TJ will remain off-air pending the completion of an internal review. She added that there would be a rotation of anchors on the show for the time being. Godwin wished for her staff to continue focusing their energy on what they did best and told them she was immensely proud of their hard work and professionalism. In an earlier editorial call, the executive mentioned that the host's relationship is not a violation of company policy. However, she still needs to think about what's best for the ABC organization. "I'm asking that we stop the whispering in the hallways. We can't operate with gossip and speculation and rumors," Kim reportedly said on the call. The news that Holmes had sexual relationships with at least two other co-workers also makes things more complicated. It's one thing for him to have a relationship with another anchor, an insider told Page Six. The question is whether he violated company rules by dating less senior employees. On the other hand, Andrew Shue, Amy's husband, has still not reacted publicly to the news. His Twitter bio still reads husband, dad, stepdad. He still has pictures with Robach on Twitter, although he has removed photos of the GMA star from his Instagram account. Fans have left the actor messages of support. Some of them commented on an old picture of Andrew in which the writer mentioned Amy, with phrases like, "You are a good person and we love you." Meanwhile, Amy and TJ have deactivated their respective Instagram accounts, suggesting they might have been facing backlash on the platform or want to keep a low profile. Right now, it's unclear where the two hosts stand regarding their jobs, relationships, and marriages. The only sure thing is that this scandal has become a turning point in both their personal lives and careers. Will they get their jobs back? Will their relationship become more serious? Will the anchors and their spouses reconcile? Only time will tell. Be well and be kind.